This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Golden. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. the championship game with a pass. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The pass rush closing in. A short completion to the tight end, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Golden. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And that catch is hauled in. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to chuck it again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Auburn. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jamison. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to pass. It's Golden. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature.
Catch made, big play. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down for the completion, moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it, you're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. They try to sneak it for the 1st. No, he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal? What the heck? Get behind this offensive line, trust that they're going to win that surge up front, and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The completion makes it second down. Looking to throw it again. It's an out-round catch made. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they'll get him down that time.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Thrown down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Bringing it out. It's Jamison. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Golden. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Here's the target, and it's complete. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. From the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's running out of time here. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Man, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The Socker with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Tight end makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To the air. It's Golden. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Tough spot here. Second and long from their own 13. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is on flat foot. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Third down is short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Well, here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point makes it 35-14. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jamison. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Golden. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
We'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Auburn offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Makes the defender miss.
It's That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Slides with the throw. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now for the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw. It's Golden. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Golden. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out for the win.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to throw. It's Golden. He lets it go on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.